It would be great to have someone who could do our work for us, right? Someone to prevent us from making mistakes. Someone to assist with our routine professionally and allow us to devote our time to communicating with our closest people. If only we could get results without wasting our time for nothing. Unfortunately, it's impossible in real life. But wait, Light Forex Social Trading. Spend your time doing what really matters to you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's the 29th of November 2019. Piotr here. This is Light Forex Global YouTube channel, and we are going to cover Canadian GDP live here. Let's start with quick risk warning, guys. Please bear in mind, trading effects on margin carries a high level of risk, may not be suitable for investors, can sell and some initial investment. So please do not invest the money you cannot afford to lose. Seek education, gain experience before risking real money. However, past performance doesn't guarantee future results. All right. So we are about to cover Canadian GDP. Guys, I couldn't resist. I'm sitting long based on what happened right at the New York Open. I couldn't resist this rally. Well, I did one thing. I already cut half at 1-to-1. I didn't move my stop higher. So in case of the stop loss, I'm gonna be at break even, right? Well, I can also show you, right? So that's what I've closed already, right? 1-to-1. So in case of the stronger pullback, in case of the data is going to be in favor of the bulls, then I'm gonna not make the money based on that trade, right? Anyway, I'm targeting the stops above those highs. That's 3R. Again, I thought that I'm gonna to make the trade after the data, but I couldn't resist when I've seen the price action here. Euro dollar is trying to go below 110. Cable testing possible demand, but the latest pulse are showing, the latest pulse might be a little bit negative for the pound, so I would be careful here. Around 28.70, I would rather go with, if there are any bulls, around 35.30. Okay, so we have some kind of the pullback on the Canadian dollar, but yeah, as of now, watching Canadian dollar, also very interesting, but that's where I think we are going to get the confirmation at the top of the hour. I would like to see the break of that trend line, then retest, and then rejection. Actually, I'm negative towards the Canadian dollar. That's what we discussed already a few times. And yeah, because I already reduced by half, then if there are gonna be some kind of positive price action, I can rebuy the half, or I can treat it as a completely new trade and not counting that one, right? Guys, for those who decide to stay and trade on Friday, be really careful. I know that the US guys are open, but you know, those serious traders probably they already have long weekend, so we have like junior traders trying to monitor what algos are doing, and that's it, right? So liquidity is lower, guys. So for those who decide to stay today, be really careful even after our meeting. When you want to try to trade something, just be sure that you're done with your trades around Europe close, right? Because then, well, end of the month. And I promise you that Monday market is going to be open again. For sure. Especially that Monday Tokyo session is gonna be interesting with PMI out of the China. Then European session is gonna be very interesting with the European PMIs in place. So of course, if there is an Asian PMI, European PMI, so we have US PMI as well, and we are going to have a long meeting on Monday, guys. Then Tuesday we have RBA. Wednesday we have Australian GDP, PMI services, Bank of Canada. Nice week. Very interesting. And Friday is non-farm payrolls, of course, because it's the first Friday of the month, right? If I'm going to be stop out, then I want to see what's going happen after the dust is settled, right? Over the weekend or right at the beginning of the new more educational videos. I'm going to next educational stuff is gonna be related to the most common traders mistakes as well. One minute. Euro dollar is took out this the low, right? But there is a possibility of this channel, so we might see attempt to bounce on euro dollar. So be careful out there. If you are, that's when you are trying to chase the prices, right? And also if we are going to move back above this one with lower shadow, then the rally towards the top, very possible. Okay, 20 seconds to go, guys. Because of the YouTube rules, there is a little bit of the delay, so you have to check on your own as well. I will try to put the data into the chat window. So it's a little bit better what market was expecting quarter to quarter. Analyzed, but previous was 0.3 versus 0.9, 0.1, 0.1. Well, they were trying to hit the stop. So it looks like with the Canadian JPY have to wait towards the end of the hour, because right here, right now, we have like attempt to break and recovery, so the new high is possible, guys, here. It cannot be ruled out. And if we are going to get the close below previous hourly low, that's gonna be very bearish. So why I couldn't resist and I took that trade, right? It was because of the pullback to that zone, right? There was a morning test and there was a nice rally of that close, and it's not, I'm not doing this stuff very often, as you know. I'm waiting for the prices to coming back to me. I'm trying not to chase the prices, but this time I simply couldn't resist. So here on this hourly CADGPY would be good to have upper shadow, but the close below 82.40. That actually would work for me as a some kind of the confirmation of the possible short. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Cyber Monday, sorry. We'll see. There is at least not in the calendar, nothing else in the calendar for this afternoon. So, you know, some kind of the manipulation, especially when Europe will go home. Been trying to check if there is any President Trump Twitter activity. Haven't seen nothing for a while. Looks like New York Fed accepts all of 88.45 billion bits submitted at the overnight repo operation. That's based on the New York Fed website. Trying to beat that to build that upper shadow on the Canadian yen, but still some time left. Based on the BBC, Johnson warns Trump against election endorsement. Johnson says it is best for neither side to be involved in the other's election campaigns. So election heat started already. Okay, they're trying. So in case we are going to retest the high, I may decide to move the stop even higher. That was the fast one. That was the fast one, and that's the second one. No, that's the even third one, guys. So breaking this one, that's gonna be huge development, guys. From the seller's perspective, that's gonna be huge. Because we are going to break the third one, right? So there are some strategies based on the 3-line break. So for those who are aware of, that could be something. But that has to be related to the Canadian dollar or huge risk of, meaning that the yen is gonna go crazy ahead of the weekend, which I do not expect. To be honest with you, I've been wrong when I said on Wednesday that I do expect some fireworks. Well, actually nothing spectacular has happened. Maybe because of the Black Friday today. Well, I don't know. I've been wrong once, so enough is enough. So I'm going to wait with you guys towards the top of the hour, and we'll check if the CAD yen is for me. I would like to see the strong close into the top of the hour, also with CADGPY confirming this low here, so close around the high, right? Even at the top without any kind of the upper shadow, something similar to what we've seen an hour ago. But Euro is trying to hold this horizontal line. come on, push it higher, guys. Let's have Canadian dollar fire sales this Black Friday. And then let's continue Monday. Let's do Canadian fire sell off based on the Cyber Monday towards the Bank of Canada next Wednesday. Euro might be tricky for the next hour before some option expirations, so 110 as a psychological level might be or might work as a magnet, right? So be careful, guys. Trying, 10 minutes. Also, Canadian JPY is trying. Okay, I'm not interested in Eurocad anymore, so let's do this that way. For me, also I'm going to watch after the S&P after the open, and because of attempt of the break, of course everything is like the pre or post market because of what happened of the long break, right? But wanna see either that one or 3,140 to be broken. So either you know, just tiny pullback, close back inside during the cash, right? Then retest, first target is gonna be broken. But if it's gonna be like, you know, quick 10 points move to the downside and breaking below that horizontal line, okay, that could be the case for me to join the party to on the short side as well. All right, the low we had, this pre-market low we've seen earlier today. Looks like they decided to speed it up finally. Good. They're still fighting. So it would be good to have this body, the close, early close below today's low. Like this, then retest on a shorter time frame, smaller time frame, and short. That would be my setup here. Come on, push it higher. 1 minute. It looks like everyone knows that the break of that third line or break of that levels might speed the things up to the downside. So the bulls are still trying, and looks like, well, they got the chance. Okay, so CAD yen no go for now, and also closing the remaining half of the Usdcad, waiting for US cash market to open again. This upcoming hour might be tricky because of the option expiration, so especially the dollar yen and euro dollar, especially euro dollar with 110 psychological level, so that might work as a magnet. So be careful, guys, with 110 within the next 1 hour. Don't try to chase the market. We are going to, so there is no go right now. I'm waiting for S&P and waiting for CADGPY, the setups we discussed, and eventually would like to see euro trying to move a little bit higher, another failure at the top of the channel, and then I may try to join the party to the downside, right? I'm gonna have a room, right? In case they are trying to hold those low and bottom of the channel, I'm going to have a room, all right? Now, also, I've mentioned that there are very interesting stuff next week going on. So, yeah, plenty of meetings we are going to have. Bitcoin looks a little bit better. So it might be that we are, instead of having the stream crypto related on Monday, it might end up that we are going to have something over the weekend and educational videos. So plenty of good things are going on. Just subscribe to the channel and don't miss another meeting. Have a great weekend, guys. See you around. Take care and goodbye.
It would be great to have someone who could do our work for us, right? Someone to prevent us from making mistakes. Someone to assist with our routine professionally and allow us to devote our time to communicating with our closest people. If only we could get results without wasting our time for nothing. Unfortunately, it's impossible in real life. But wait, light Forex social trading. Spend your time doing what really matters to you.